Have time to reread this before Hellbent? You're fine. Stick around. I'm going to walk you through everything you need to know. Meet our leading lady, Galaxy Alex Stern. She's got a Jewish mother and a Latino father, we think. She doesn't know anything about him other than he likes the ocean and to surf, and he was scared shitless of her grandmother. She was raised in California, and she's always had the ability to see ghosts. In the books, they're known as greys, and she has, never been comfortable with this. When she was 12 years old on a school trip, she was actually essayed by a ghost. This is also the first time that a ghost had been corporeal for her. And this just further ostracized someone who was already not very popular. She fell in with a group of older teens who got her high for the first time. And this is when she realized that downers like weed and alcohol kind of act as a numbing agent that distance her from the greys. Given that she hates the fact that she can see greys, it's created a positive feedback loop. Drops out of high school at age 15. Her mom tries to send her to one of those scared straight boot camps. Alex is really street smart, and she manages to run away before they even arrive at the place, and then she ends up moving in with one of those guys that she was hanging out with, Len. Alex's story is going to continue when I tell you about Helly, but first I'm going to tell you about her mother and grandmother. Her mom is Mira Stearns, and Mira is very positive, woo-woo, and granola. Her grandmother was Estrella Stern, and she was super close to her grandmother before she died. On to Helly. Helly was Alex's best friend when she was living at Ground Zero with Len and the other degenerates. Maybe more than best friend? It's a little confusing. We don't know. Anyways, she loved her a lot, and Helly ended up dying of a drug overdose after she was essayed at a party that was being held at Ground Zero. When Len and the rest of the idiots were trying to figure out how they could dump Helly's body, Helly took possession of Alex's body with consent, thereby giving her super strength to kill them viciously. All of them. All the boys died. Helly also helped her not get caught by telling her when to walk, when to hide, bathing in the LA River, and then getting her back to Ground Zero where she passed out. And then when Alex came to, Helly had moved on and she was gone. And then eventually she found her way to Yale when she was in the hospital after this, because Dean Sando came to her and was like, want a free ride at Yale? And she was like, yeah. I will not be going into a breakdown of the 8 houses because that's A, in the books, literally there's a thingy at the back of the book, and B, it's really easy to find online. Squeezing in one more character before part 2, this is Pamela Dawes. Her code name is Oculus. She's a Yale grad student and a member of Lethe House. She maintains the safe houses, she's a research assistant, she's also a general fixer when shit hits the fan. She's deeply loyal, and that plays a part at the end, but we're getting to that. Come back for part 2.